Hi guys. Hi Kavya. Hi guys. So thank you all for being here. I hope all of y'all are safe and are at home and not roaming outside. We'll begin in a while. How are you guys? Thank you so much all of y'all being there live with me. We'll begin shortly. So, hi, this is Trishna Dharya, and I would like to tell you all that I have been a part of this NGO called Uttejana Foundation, and for me, it is very important to be a part of a because being a part of NGO means that you are giving back society what it has given you. Apart from that, be privileged to be a part of a NGO and to impart knowledge, to share all the knowledge that we've got to other people who are not as privileged as we are. And thus, I'm really happy to be a part of this NGO. And it's amazing that these people have given me an amazing opportunity to speak on a topic that has been a part of each one of us, and we have been going through this, or we are still going at this age also. We often come across questions like what are we pressurized of, or peer pressure, is it especially something that makes us weak? Why is it difficult to resist something called peer pressure? Can we say no to peer pressure easily? Apart from that, is peer pressure always negative, or can it also be positive? I'm sure each one of you have had these questions in your mind at one point of time and might be having right now also. Peers are basically friends who are of your age and have similar interests and experiences. Peer can also be people you are a part of a social group and where your main aim is to achieve a goal. But during these interactions with people, we tend to forget that each one of us associated around us are going to influence us in some or the other way. It can be at a minor way or a major way as well. Apart from that, when we might not consider all of our peers to be friends, but that does not mean that they do not influence. It's very important to see how we take this influence on ourselves. When we look at this term called peer pressure, what exactly is peer pressure? Why is it such an important part of our life? Why does it influence us so much? So peer pressure is something that each one of us at some or the other point of time in life has focused, has faced it. When we look, we always generally tend to associate it with kids, with teenagers. But when I look at myself at this age also, in my early 20s, I feel I face peer pressure at this age also. And I'm sure each one of you, it's nothing that it's only supposed to be associated with kids or teenagers. Today when we see, it's something that affects us a lot. There are a lot of type of pressures under peer pressures also. There can be pressure that builds up in peers while topics such as to have alcohol, to smoke, to sneak out of the house. That is something that we tend to do under the influence of our peers. Also, there is something that we generally face during our late teenage ages, is that sex is one thing that peers tend to get influenced very easily for. Now, why is this peer pressure building in us? One of the major reason is because we want to fit into people. Our major and the main sole reason is to fit within that one group. In school, during our late higher education, we tend to be in the popular groups. We want to be in the best social groups around us. We like to socialize with them, but we do not forget that we actually lose our own identity in that. When we say that, I say we lose our identity, it is in the terms that even if we are right, we know that something is wrong going on, but we still tend to support the same thing. Why is it that? Because it all depends on peer pressure. When we look at peer pressure, it is a kind of a stress to our life, and trust me, peer pressure is a stress to actually behave, act, or look in a certain way. When we want to act in a certain way, we kind of take this pressure too much on our mental illness as well as physical at times. I don't say that pure don't have pressures, teens don't have pressures. They have n number of pressures because they are surrounded in a society where we are always judgmental, and we tend to forget that there are n number of people who are always going to there to backstab us. When I say peer pressure, it is something that is very, very difficult to resist. You cannot resist peer pressure because you are in an age where it influences. This is the age where we tend to see that peers are gods to us because we totally get into them and we want to be like them. Apart from that, one of the best things that can actually come across peer pressure would be a strong self-esteem, a strong self-confidence. This is something that you can never let
That's
go of.
it. That's it.
You have to have a very good confidence. You should have a very high self-esteem. This is something that will actually help you resist and will not help you lose your identity. When you know that this is something that is good for you, you are going to stand, because for an individual, when it comes to self-esteem, the own morals, values are very important for one person. Apart from that, when we see at peer pressure, I have always been taught that peer pressure is something that is negative. It gets you a lot of negativity. I don't know why is it always said to be negative, whereas there can be a lot of positive sides if we actually look at peer pressure. For me, especially that I've joined my B.Ed course and I am going to be an aspiring teacher, for me, one thing that I've learned is it's very important to learn from peers. Peers are something that can influence you in a very positive way as well. My friends, when I look at them, I want to be like them. I want to learn. For example, if I know in my class I have someone who is very good in talking, who is extremely good in expressions, I want to be. And that is some kind of peer pressure that I personally believe that friends are one thing that can actually change your life. And that is completely true for me. It is very true for me. When I say positive peer pressure, it is something that pushes you. And trust me, when you take your peer pressure positively, it gets the best version of you. You are the best of you when you have your peer pressure positively. Also, one thing that peer pressure leads to is motivation. Motivation can be internal and external, but when we take peers as a motivation, it is going to be too good, and it is very good. When you learn good things from your peers, it is going to be beneficial for you as well as the message that you're going to pass on further. But let's not forget the dark side, that is the negative peer pressure. It is something that makes you do something that you have to be accepted of. Today we live in a world where acceptance is very important, especially when we are at social media. It is very important to have that social validations where you want everyone to just appraise you for everything, but in this appraisals we tend to forget and we do things that are not right. It makes you feel guilty, it makes you feel disappointed with yourself when you realize that you have lost your morals, you have lost your self identity. When I say peer pressure, to me personally, I have had lots of peer pressures. Like I have faced a lot, be it in school, be it in college. But lately, I have started looking at more of the positive side of the peer pressure than the negative side. Because positive peer pressure has literally got me a lot more, and I have excelled as a person. When I used to look at negatively, and it is not that I have not tried doing things that are wrong to fit into some kind of group. Even I have done that, and each one of us does that. But that does not mean that you actually lose yourself out in that. And that is something we actually feel regretted, feel guilty of when we reach at as a stage where we come to know what is right and what is wrong. Now, how do we as a person in daily life try to tackle peer pressure? A very important thing. We really need to know how to tackle this peer pressure. When I say tackle, it does not mean that you have to have strong implications on you. The most important thing is to have strong affirmations for our own self. When I say affirmations, that means you have to be very, very strong with what you believe and what you are as a person. It is very important for a person to know that he or she can have a growth in their life only if they pay attention to how they feel. One of the major things that we as teachers are taught is to know our students how to introspect. Introspection is something that is highly important. The reason why we introspect is to know ourselves, where we stand. It's okay if your friends don't feel like you. If you feel that your friends are wrong, it's okay. You can actually take a stand for it and say it is wrong. There is no harm in that. If you are going to be someone who's going to say that no, I'm not going to have this group, people are going to leave me from this group, I don't know whether people will actually accept me or not. If these are your thoughts, trust me, you will never be able to excel in your life because all you care is what people are going to say. It's very important as a person to know what are your own self. You should have good goals. You should have goals that get positivity in you. There should be goals that will actually bring in positivity to you. Other thing that is very important to tackle peer pressure is planning. Planning in the sense that what you are supposed to say, how are you supposed to say, how are you supposed to respond. It's very, very important. We cannot just respond to anything. When we have friends who force us for things, we have to take it very, very seriously. Just because my friend says I have to booze and I have to get slosh and all, that does not mean I get into it. I have to respond correctly to it. I cannot say okay fine, I'm just going to drink because I want to be with my friends. In fact, my response should be that fine, I as a person do not agree onto this thing. I am not a person who wants to do this, and I have to be really strong on my morals. Apart from that, if the person who is pressuring you is sensible enough to understand, it is important to convey it to them on their faces that see, you are bothering me, it is affecting me. It is very important to talk politely to the person and just tell them that whatever it is not good for me, it is affecting me very badly, and that's why you have to understand and you have to stop bothering me. And if the person is still not understanding, I am sure we are wise enough to understand that we are not supposed to indulge into more actions and communications with them. One thing that I personally believe and I want every one of us to know is that a secret communication is very important. There have to be secret codes that have to be with either of your parents or with a very closed one of yours. It is for us also to have a connection with our parents. At the same time, it is important for us to do it with our kids also in future. I say this because we stay in this entire world of social media, which is very easily able to hack. People can hack your social accounts very easily. They can trick you very easily. You are walking on the road and people can just pick you up and just take you off. So in this case, you have to have secret codes with your parents or with your life partner or with your own very close friend, where you can actually try to tell them. For example, I would have a code word like just a random word such as cake with my mom, and I'll just message her that, and that's when she's getting an indication that my daughter is into some kind of a trouble. And that's when she knows either she has to come to pick me up if she know where I am, or she has to call me and immediately get in contact with me. So this is one thing, that you can have a secret communication with your parents, where you are trying to making them acquainted with what you are, where you are, with whom you are. It is very important. One thing that we all forget under peer pressure is saying a no. No is something that we cannot say with friends, especially if your friend calls you up at 2 o'clock in the night, let's go out. We cannot say a no. Why is it that we can't say a no? It is very important to understand the word no. It has a lot of negative implications, but it has to be used positively. When I say no, it has to be no, and it has to go without a saying. I need not have any kind of explanation or apology to my friends when I'm saying no. I don't owe an answer to anyone, no matter whatever it is. That has to be the kind where you try to indulge and know that yes, no is not something that is harsh on someone, but it is something that is good for our own benefits. When you are giving reasons to your friends, we've all done that. I have done that. When I don't want to go out with a friend, I would just give a phone to my mom and just tell her to say that I'm sleeping or I am sick. We've all done that. And but when you do something like this, it is important to look at the other sides. You cannot give fake reasons like I have asthma or I have certain allergies or I'm hospitalized, because if these things are going to come as a lie in front of you, you as a person is going to deteriorate within your own self. You have to give reasons that are very reasonable at point of time, and they have to be something that just supports for what you are saying. One thing that I don't know whether I believe in it or not, but it is something that you need to have friends with same beliefs and morals. One thing that I've learned lately, I have realized it lately a lot. Friends with same belief means if you are in a group of people and some of your friends are just saying that just stay for some time at the party, it's okay, we are in an age where you want to be. But if you have a person who says no, it's the time, we have to leave, that means we have a partner or we have someone who is going to support us. And it is easier when you are two instead of one. When you are one, it's easy for the person to convince you, but when you are in a group, it's difficult for someone to convince you so easily. So it is very important to have people with the same beliefs. Apart from that, if you feel it goes to a great extent where it is not manageable, it is not tolerable, I would suggest that please be very open with your parents. Please be very close to your teachers in terms of sharings. I don't mean close in a wrong way, in a way where you can actually talk out to your teachers. You can talk to a school counselor. I often believe that people don't go to counselors assuming that because we have some kind of illness, we are going through some mental illness, which is not right. A counselor is someone who would actually help you out in case of bullying, in case of peer pressure. I personally used to believe to go to a school counselor when I was in a school, because I felt that when I tell things to my parents also, and this is something that all of us feel, I feel that my parents would start restrictions on me, would not allow me to do certain things, would not allow me engaging with my friends. So this is the time where you can actually talk to an unknown person, because all we know is that they are not going to judge us. They are someone who's just going to be a good listener to us and will help us with different strategies. Now, peer pressure is something that I feel we actually even face it at the time of our workplace also. It is because when you are working somewhere with a group of people, you want to fit in that group, you want to be in the best. Peer is not a friend. It can be your friend, but not necessary it is your friend. At the same time, we also say that peers are someone who can influence us a lot and a lot. It could be as easy as telling a lie. It could be as easy as sneaking out of the house. It is as easy as doing a crime with them. It could be so brutal at times. We end up taking very drastic steps under peer pressure. It is important to explain kids. It's important for us as humans to understand what peer pressure is, because at this point of time also, when I am in my 20s, I feel I go through a lot of peer pressure. We have been always told that you have to be the best, may it be studies, may it be athletics, may it be your co-curricular activities, but we don't realize that when we are doing so, we are actually hurting the person a lot more, be it parents, be it friends. It is very very important to understand what is good for our own self, and for that self planning, self goals are very important, and to achieve them you have to be very strong on your own path. So yeah,
Yeah,
I hope you
can I
all.
add something? Can I add something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, on 31st of May, counselor named Kirti Khatri will be joining our foundation, and she is a great counselor. So from 31st onwards, we will be conducting many sessions of stress, overthinking, and various workshops from 31st of May. So on 31st of May, Kirti Khatri would be joining us. So she's a great counselor, and what you are talking about is that great, and she'll help out in that. Yeah, carry on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I hope all of you would join us for this, because it is very important to be felt motivated when you are going through the time of stress, especially during this time. I have personally seen this, where during such a pandemic also people fall into peer pressures. One of the friend will call, they will go out, they will take the cars, they will go out, and this is not something that is good, guys. So it is very important to know to what extent should peer pressure affect us as a person. And thank you all for being good listeners to me, for being a good audience. And it was such a immense pleasure to be here. And I would like to thank you, Anurag, for giving me such an opportunity to be accepting me as a part of your NGO. And thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity that I would have never been able to achieve. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great pleasure to work with you, and we are looking forward for further events and further seminars. So we'll join tomorrow again, guys, at 8 p.m. And Shridhar Sehgal would be talking about overstress and something various other workshops. So do join us tomorrow. Keep supporting, keep inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.